How's it going, YouTube? Damo Darrow here. I decided to take a bit of a break from COD the past few days to focus on a game that I thought I was done with forever, and that game is, as you can see on the screen, Minecraft. Speaking of what you're seeing on the screen, this is what you're gonna see during this commentary is first footage of me just kind of touring you around a world that me and my friend Dalton made about 6 months ago. No, it was about a year ago actually. We made this world. Um, yeah, that's about the first 13 minutes of the footage, and then the second bit of footage you're gonna see, I'll talk about a little bit later. But anyways, I thought I was done with Minecraft a while ago, and I thought I was done with it when I got bored of it on the 360. Then I thought I was done with it when me and my friend Dalton got bored with it this last summer. And then I thought I was done with it when I got the Platinum Trophy on PlayStation 4. And I think I'm done with it now. Except I know from experience that that's probably not true. Through what's happened to me the past few days on Minecraft, I've actually come to appreciate this game in a way that I never have. This game, though most people don't really realize, it can teach you things. It can teach you things about yourself. It can teach you things about other people, the people you play with. It can teach you things about your outlook on life as a whole. And that sounds a little bit heavy for a basic game, such a whimsical game where all you do is mine and then craft. But let me explain. Let me explain my past with Minecraft and the things it's taught me in the 4 years that I have played it and the way that it's actually affected me as a person. When I was a greasy 12-year-old, back when the game was still relatively new, I saw it and thought, wow, this is like the greatest game I've ever seen, bro. I thought I wanted to play it so bad. I wanted to, and it was weird because I usually would only play a game for the breathtaking cinematic sequences or the engaging gameplay. How could I be into a sandbox game where all you do is build? Honestly, what kind of greasy 12-year-old could be into a Swedish game with such a basic name that sums up its core gameplay? You mine, then craft. And that's it. I later came to realize it was just the principle that I could go in and literally create whatever I want. It was the exact opposite of the super scripted cinematic games I'd loved before I discovered Minecraft, and this is really the first sandbox game that I really got into. I was able to express myself in a way no other game had ever allowed. It was so simple, yet it had the potential to be so complex. And this is something that people usually just overlook in this game. And that, again, it saddens me. A testament to how different the experiences are and how varied every game can be each time you play is how I literally spent months. Okay, a greasy 12-year-old me didn't have the money to buy a permanent Minecraft account, so I spent months playing over and over the 100-minute in-browser demo of Minecraft before my friend finally let me use his account permanently. I would literally spawn into the exact same world over and over again, and I enjoyed every single minute of it. See, for you guys who don't know, you can actually play a demo on the PC version of Minecraft. It's an in-browser demo where you get to play for 5 Minecraft days, which is 100 minutes. And after that, it says your time is up and you're no longer able to interact with the world. You're just allowed to walk around. I would literally spawn in one demo and hurry up because I only had 100 minutes, so I'd gather my supplies and build the coolest looking birch house anyone's ever seen. And just like that, the time was up and I could only walk around the world, but I couldn't build or interact with anything. It was actually kind of surreal. It was depressing, really. This was the first life lesson Minecraft ever actually taught me. Those demos were like life. You're born, you do what you can before your time is up, and then all you can do after your time is up is sit back and just watch the impact that you've made on the world. Nothing after that. You can't see or interact with the world after your time is up. All you can do is make as much of an impact as you can while your life is still going. I would actually legitimately get sad when the demo ended sometimes. Sometimes I wouldn't even be paying attention to the timer, you know. I'd be mining, I'd be ready to go up and make the finishing touches on my house before it was done, then boom, I can no longer interact with the world. then I'd somehow be trapped underground and I wouldn't even get the consolation of taking a screenshot of what I was able to finish. Then all I felt was regret, because I'd let time slip away from me. Of course, eventually this ceased to be a problem when my friend gave me access to his permanent Minecraft account. I could now run wild with any idea I wanted, no time restraints whatsoever. Once this happened, I played Minecraft religiously for about 2 years. I got it on the Xbox 360 and played it with my friends even. This introduced me to a different kind of joy. Finally, when I created something, it wasn't just for me to see. My friends could see the things I created. I could see what they created. We could have our creativity interact, and we could build something together. It's an often overlooked social experience that no other AAA game could offer, if you could call Minecraft a AAA game. I honestly would pay $60 for Minecraft. Eventually, I kind of got burnt out on Minecraft, though, and it got phased out of the games I played. Just this past Christmas, about 6 months ago, I realized I only had the basic trophies for Minecraft on the PlayStation 4 because I really hadn't played it that much. You know, I had like the taking inventory and getting wood achievements and all that, but I really hadn't sunk enough time into the game to get any of the hardcore trophies that I had on Xbox 360. And even on Xbox 360, I didn't have all the trophies because there was just some stuff when I was 13 years old that I just didn't have the attention span to do. And that Christmas break, I had nothing to do with my time, so I decided to start up a clean world without host privileges or creative mode to try and get that platinum trophy, which I ended up doing. For those of you who don't know, by the way, host privileges on console Minecraft allows you to fly, become invulnerable. It basically enables God mode in your game. So, of course, when you enable this, you can't earn trophies in that world. There were really no huge life lessons here. I just came to appreciate simply the way that some of these trophies made me strive for things I never would in a typical survival world, such as collecting every color wool or shooting a skeleton from over 50 meters away and killing it. Now, let me talk about the events of the past few days. And this is when the footage should kind of phase out, because now you're going to see footage of the world that we started. My friends and I were all bored as fuck. We all decided to start up a new world, and I was the host of this new world. Now, there were two ways in which the events that have transpired on this world have fine-tuned my understanding of Minecraft's multiplayer. Aspect number one is pretty simple. It's just something I haven't paid attention to, and something I think not a lot of people at all pay attention to. It's the way it helps you understand the type of people you're playing with. There's one guy in the world who always does his own thing and doesn't fuck with everyone else. There's another guy who just wants blood and builds up his home and inventory, planning for war and chaos. There's one guy in the world who needs everything to look perfect and neat, and there's another guy who just wanders around and throws all of his shit in a chest haphazardly. You get a little better understanding of the people you're playing with in this game. Next time, I'll prove myself right. Next time you're playing the multiplayer of this game with your friends or whatever, just pay attention to some of the little things they do, the way they play. I guarantee you'll learn something about your friends that you didn't know. Now, the second thing this game has taught me, and perhaps the most important thing, and the thing that inspired me to make this video, is how power dampens your achievements. My mentality was that, okay, if I duplicate some stuff to help me and my friends get further in this world faster, we'd all have more of a fun time, you know? Like, so I duplicated a lot of things. Unfortunately, this was not the case, really. People quickly started to comment on how they were bored. We killed the Wither, we brought down a water monument, we conquered the Nether. What else was there to do besides go to the end? And we didn't have the attention span to do that, because at this point, they knew that they wouldn't even get the trophy for it. Now, when everyone began to lose interest, I realized I was wrong about my assumption. Later on, no one else was even on the world. I figured, what the hell? I'm going to slip into host privilege mode so I can fly and build this castle extension. My mentality with this was that people would see it and want to strive to make their area look more badass like mine, you know? Guess what happened? A few people joined, jumped around for a bit, and left. At this point, it was common knowledge that I duplicated some shit in that world. They probably also assumed that I used host privileges to help me build that extension. So I was left to stand, staring at the beauty I'd built. Was I proud? No, not at all. Nobody was. Because when you have God mode, of course, you can do anything. Nobody expects less. It's like the difference between working your ass off and becoming a self-made millionaire and being from a rich family. If you worked for that money, you feel like you earned something. If you were born into that money, you have nothing to be proud of. You can wave your fancy houses and cars around all you want, but in the end, you never worked for any of those things, like somebody else, somebody better than you, had to. Please remember to rate the video and subscribe. Peace out.